Question is, calculate the capacity of unknown capacitance is connected across a battery of V volts. The charge stored in it is 360 microcoulomb. When potential across the capacitor is reduced by 120 volt, the charge stored in it becomes 120 microcoulomb. Calculate the potential V and the unknown capacitance C. Second one, what will be the charge stored in the capacitor if the voltage applied had increased by 120 volt? So what is given here? So they have mentioned the unknown capacitance is connected across a battery of V volts. So here we know that the capacity is related to the energy stored and the voltage is given by this equation, or charge stored can be written as C into V. Alright. And as per the statement, the capacity of unknown capacitance is connected across a battery of V volt. So the capacity of unknown capacitance, let us take it as C microfarad, connected across a battery of V volt, then the energy stored or the charge stored is equal to 360 microcoulomb. So write it as equation number 1. Next, when the potential across the capacitor is reduced by 120 volt, the charge stored in it becomes 120 microcoulomb. So when the potential is reduced by 120, so V minus 120, which is equal to 120 microcoulomb. So write it as equation number 2. So if you divide these two equations, dividing, so what do you get? Okay, so C into V minus 120, okay, which is equal to 120 microcoulomb divided by C into V, which is equal to 360 microcoulomb. So you can see that C will get cancelled. So 120 divided by 360 becomes 1 divided by 3, and microcoulomb also will get cancelled out. So you can write this as, so what we get here, okay, so V minus 120 divided by V, which is equal to 1 divided by 3, which implies cross multiplying, okay, 3V minus 360, which is equal to V, okay. So 3V minus V becomes 2V. So 360 go to the other side, so it becomes 360, okay. Or what we get, V is equal to 360 divided by 2, so you get it as 180 volt. So we have calculated the potential V, which is equal to 180 volt. So we got the value for V, which is equal to 180 volt, and from 1 C into V, which is equal to 360 microcoulomb, right? So substitute this V in this equation. So C into 180, which is equal to 360, or C, the unknown capacitance C, which is equal to 360 divided by 180. So which means 2 microfarad. So the unknown capacitance value is 2 microfarad. The next part of the question, what will be the charge stored in the capacitor if the voltage applied had increased by 120 volt? So in order to calculate the new charge, so let us take the new charge as Q dash, okay, so which is equal to C into the new voltage, that is V dash. So let us first calculate the new voltage, that is V dash will be is equal to V. The voltage had increased by 120 volt. So V plus 120 volt. So we already calculated. So substitute the values. So that means 180 plus 120 will be is equal to 300 volt. So that will be the new voltage. Now use this value or use this formula to calculate the charge stored. So which is equal to, so Q dash, which is equal to C into V dash. So we already calculated. So 2 microfarad into V dash is 300 volt. So which implies, 600 microcoulomb. So Q dash is equal to 600 microcoulomb. That is the charge stored in the capacitor.